The UK economy unexpectedly grew at the end of last year, expanding by 0.1% in the final 3 months of 2024. It may be a small step in the right direction, but Chancellor Rachel Reeves insisted she still isn't satisfied with the economy's performance, and her critics are far from impressed. Meanwhile, living standards are still sluggish, with economists noting Britain's GDP per person is still below pre-pandemic levels. So, what does all this actually mean? Figures released by the Office for National Statistics show that the UK economy grew by 0.1% between October and December. This was thanks to a 0.4% uplift in December, which the ONS linked to services and production, and a strong showing by the UK's pubs and bars on all those pre-Christmas drinks. It defied economic forecasts after zero growth was recorded in the previous 3 months, which had sparked fears the UK risked falling into recession, now looking less likely. Does this mean we're all better off? Sadly, not quite. Living standards are continuing to struggle. GDP per head fell by 0.1% in the final quarter of 2024, and Resolution Foundation economist Simon Pittaway described Britain as mired in a living standards downturn. And experts at the Bank of England warn we could still see limited growth throughout 2025, with the economy forecast to grow just 0.75%. What does this mean for the government? Reeves may be breathing a small sigh of relief, but she isn't out of the woods just yet, with fears mounting over whether she will meet her fiscal rules or opt to raise taxes yet again. The Chancellor insisted she was determined to go further and faster in delivering the economic growth and improvements in living standards that our country deserves. And her opposite number, Shadow Chancellor Mel Stride, said Reeves' budget was still killing growth and working people and businesses were already paying for her choices. The government has vowed to achieve economic growth for the UK and linked its success to rising living standards across the country. But with a budget that raised taxes on business, there's been little sign of the sustained uptick in economic performance ministers will be sorely hoping for. Independent forecaster the Office for Budget Responsibility is even expected to downgrade the UK's growth forecast in the spring statement on March 26, warning these will wipe out the Treasury's so-called headroom or spare finances against its spending plans. What do you think about the UK's surprise economic growth? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and follow City AM for all the latest political and economic news.